welcome to Bin's Crafty Bin. It is now on the vlog channel. We're gonna try something a little new for 2021 as far as the vlog channel goes. Due to the whole, pandemic that we've been dealing with forever now, we don't really want to go out to the stores too much and whatever, so we're trying to still come up with content for you guys to watch that is a little bit more home-based, home-centric. So we plan on doing a couple home vlogs a month, a Dino Drac video a month, and a Crafty Bin video a month. And I have really started playing with resin, and I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm not great yet. I think it'll be a while before I would consider myself really good, but I'm having fun playing with it. It's a great time, and most likely everything that I make on this channel will be on my Etsy store or my Facebook store, so they'll be for sale. Because really I just enjoy the process of making the stuff, and if you know us at all, you know that we have tons of stuff, so we don't really need more stuff, but I like the making of it. So I'm gonna make it and then sell it to help me continue on being able to pay for the materials to make the stuff and to do videos. So I'm gonna try stuff out, make fun things and stuff like that. I hope you guys will enjoy watching it and coming along on this journey with me. So today what I want to do is make a couple coaster sets for Valentine's Day. Obviously I only have a few molds, so I can't do them all at once. Maybe eventually I'll end up buying more sets of the molds, so I have to do them all individually, so it'll take me like a week to make 2 coasters, but we'll see how this goes. So I have been bending wire to make shapes and decorations and stuff, and I've been having a lot of fun with that. I have this little rose that I have made out of wire, and I made this heart that I made out of wire, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to use resin to fill these in and then put them in a coaster. Very similar to something I made for Christmas presents. That's what I'm going to work on. So first I have to prep everything because resin has kind of a short working time, and I don't want to spend the time doing that. And also, just so you know, you have to have a lot of ventilation when it comes to using resin because it is toxic, and it also likes warm weather. So those of you who know, we live in Maine, so it is very cold out right now. So I have to have a space heater on to warm up my working area, but I also need to have the window open to blow out the toxic fumes. So there will be a little bit of background noise of the heater and the fan. So just so you know. So now I'm going to tape the backs of my hearts here so that I can put the resin in and it doesn't flow out the back. So I don't think this will fit on one piece of tape. Oh, maybe it will. So squish these down into the tape. It doesn't have to be perfect on the back because this is going to be floating in resin, so you're not really going to be able to see the imperfections on the back of it, so it doesn't really matter if the tape is too bubbly. So that's pressed down like that, and I think the edges will be okay. I'm not going to flood it too much anyway. So alright, I am back. Now it is time to do some mixing, resin mixing. So you want to wear gloves when you're dealing with this, because like I said, it's very bad. You should also wear a respirator. Right, here's mine. I want an upgrade one. So I'm going to start mixing this together. I'm not going to need a lot to fill in my wire pieces.
Okay, now I'm getting muffled because I have my respirator on, but I'll put captions if it's too hard to hear me. So I got those together. Now I'm only using my heat gun in this to kind of help warm up the resin before I mix in my paint, only because it's so cold. I do have my space heater on, but like I said earlier, we are in Maine. It is 20 degrees outside Fahrenheit, and the window is right here. So it still needs a little bit of help getting warm sometimes. So I'm gonna move on to filling my hearts and my roses. This isn't perfectly clear. There's still quite a few bubbles, but micro bubbles, but they'll work their way out, don't worry. So I'm just gonna put some red paint in, just a smidge. I don't want too much. I haven't decided if I want to add glitter or not, because I have done this, which is similar to what I'm doing. It has glitter on it, and I kind of like it, but we'll see. I don't know. Mix this up nice and good. I might have to add more paint. It may be a little too translucent, but it may not. I only add a little bit at a time. I'm gonna add glitter. How can you not have glitter? That'll look cute. Okay, so I have this ready to go. We'll see how this works. I haven't actually pipetted yet. Last time I did it, I just poured it in, which works. Maybe I will for the big hearts. For the little roses, I think I'll use the pipette. So, just gonna put this right in here in the rose. Oh, that's gonna look so cute. So it's gonna flood out underneath the metal on these wire frames, just due to the way they're folded. They're not gonna be perfect. I think they'll be able to be trimmed, you know. So let's put this one in. Oh, that looks so cool. Get in there. Get in the hole. There we go. Oh, those look awesome. Those look so cool. Hopefully they work out. Okay, now I'm going to do the hearts. Fill these in. I can already see they're bleeding a little out of this one. And this one's probably not this one's not the neatest. This one right here. But just need a thin layer. I don't need a lot. Okay. Now I'm gonna use my little spatula and just push it over to the edges of the frame. It'll do it kind of on its own, a little, but helpful if you just kind of push it over. Then you know it's all the way attached to the wire frame. Oh, this is a mess. Oh gosh. Oh well. We'll see, it may not matter in the end. Like I said, it's the back. It doesn't have to be perfect on the back of it, the part that's hitting the tape, because the coaster will help conceal some of it. I don't know what color I'm going to make the back of the coaster yet, but maybe black? That'd be kind of cool. I don't know. I have plenty of time to think about it though, because I won't be able to do the back side of the coaster for about 48 hours, because the resin that I use takes 24 to 48 hours to cure, and especially with it so cold, it takes a little bit longer. Here we go. Yeah. Have to make some more for the other one. What I'm gonna do is make up a little bit more red to go around the outside of this, and then I'm gonna mix some clear, and I'll be back when the clear is all ready to go. So the red is
all done. I ended up making a little bit too much, so I added some into a keychain mold over here. I try really hard not to use more resin than I absolutely need, because I don't want to waste it. So sometimes I have to make a double batch because I was a little under, and then I have to make some more. But anyway, it's all practice, and you know, stuff happens. So I have made up my clear, and now I'm going to just do a little layer of clear over this one and a little layer of clear over this one, because then once these are cured, I can plop them in here, and then I'll fill the rest of it up after they're in there. So this one is not turning out very well. The tape was a little ripply under it, so there's gonna be like a corner that's not so good. I may have to go back in and fix that one. We'll see. So anyway, the clear is done. I'm gonna put it over these two. A little bit in that one. No, it doesn't look like I'm gonna have much left over. I'm gonna push this out to the edges. Now, it doesn't have to completely cover. I want to have as much coverage as I can, like going all the way to the edges. But if I have little holes, it's okay. Because I will be coming back in with another layer after when I put the red hearts in. So this doesn't have to be completely perfect. Trying not to bring any red into the center. I don't want that. There's that one. I'm going to do the same thing to this one. Drag it all the way out to meet the red. This is just a thin layer so that I can plop these metal hearts on top of it face down, and then put a little layer over the hearts so that the, you know, where you put your cup for the coaster is flat. Because you don't want to have a bubble in the middle where the heart is, and then not be able to put your cup on it, you know? Defeats the purpose of a coaster. Just blow the bubbles out. There we go. So, alright, so now I just have to wait until tomorrow, and then we'll come back and take a look at how they look tomorrow. Okay, we are back. It's actually been about 48 hours. I'd say probably a little less since I was here. These were not quite ready to come off the tape yet, so I decided to wait. I don't have any resin mixed up or anything yet. I thought I would just peel these off and see how they're looking before mixing up resin and moving on to adding them to these coasters. Okay, I guess I'm going to go with the rose first. So I'm going to just very gently peel the tape off the back. Kind of at a 45-degree angle, very gently pulling. Boom. And here is the rose. See, there's the back of it. There's the front of it. I'll probably do a little bit of trimming around the edges, but overall it doesn't look that bad at all. I'm very excited about that. I think that'll... Ooh, it fits in one of these key ring holders. So if I wanted to, I could do a rose key ring. Ooh boy, I didn't know it fit. See, this one got kind of ripply. The tape got ripply underneath. That was my fault, totally my fault when I put it down. So this one's not perfect, but let's take the tape off here. Gently pull it off. You can use painter's tape, and that comes off a little bit easier. But with painter's tape, it is rough on the bottom, which for these I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But so you can use painter's tape or you can use packing tape. I tried packing tape because I hadn't really used it yet, and I heard a lot of people say that the packing tape leaves it kind of sticky on the back. And, you know, for the most part, it's not that bad, really. So I do have this huge divot right here. I think it's even kind of, it's like sunken in. So I'm probably gonna have to do a little fixing on this one. Put another layer of red in there to counteract that. All right, there is that rose. You see how see-through this one is? Was not very opaque at all. That's okay, it's very cute. I like it a lot. I like it. I love these. These are so cool. Okay. Let me do the rest of the hearts and I'll be right back. Okay, I have them all peeled out. So now I'm going to trim away some of the extra resin that kind of overflowed. So I just take these little side snippers and I'm just gonna carefully snap it away very gently, because these are wire cutters, so if I get too close to the wire I will end up snipping the wire. There we go. So that looks a lot better. You can see it's a little closer right here. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, 2 of them, because I can only make 2 at a time. I'm going to take 2 of these. I'm going to have one in the center of the square coaster, putting it face down, and then I'm going to put another one, this other heart, and I'm going to put it in the middle of this hexagonal one, and then I am going to put a clear coat on the bottom to cover these, and we'll go from there. I think it looks pretty good. I don't think I'm going to add any embellishments, and I don't know if I'm going to put, am I going to put a clear coat? Yeah. Maybe I'll do like slightly white. The only problem is I have this, this little, you probably can't see it very well. Maybe you can now that I'm pointing to it. This little section right here, the resin pooled away from it, which happens because I don't put a very thick layer on the bottom, because this is literally just to cover, you know, it's just a very thin layer. Sometimes I miscalculate and I don't put all that I should have and it pooled away. So I'm thinking maybe I'll do white on these ones and I'll do clear on these ones, and then when they're done we can see which one we like better. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'm gonna snip away the extras, I'll mix up my resin, and then I'll be back. Right. I have my clear all measured out, so, or mixed up I should say. So I'm gonna put my clear on this one, and then we'll go from there. So I have it all mixed up. Just going to do a little bit of clear right here. Probably all of it, actually. I'll have to do some more. Should have mixed up more resin. Like I said last time I was recording, which was earlier in this video, I don't like to overuse the resin. I don't like to have any left over. So sometimes that means I have to make it more. You can see that little gap there, so I'm wondering if I should put something there to make it look intentional. Or if I should just let it go. I don't know. I want to think about it. Alright, we're going to put this heart face down. Right in the center. Boom. Use my little sticky stick. Squish it down there. Put some resin up over it. Right there in the center. Boom. Alright. That looks pretty good. I'm going to heat gun it. There. Alright. I don't think there are any bubbles trapped in there, but I will look a little closer.
I don't think there's any bubbles. We'll see. All right, I'm gonna mix up some white for this one. Be right back. Okay, I'm back. I haven't done my white yet, but I separated out some clear. Then I'm gonna put into this keychain right here. I wanted to add a rainbow to the necklace keychain. What is this thing? I wanted to add a rainbow to that keychain, but I didn't have all of the correct colors, so I did the best I could. I have red, yellow, green, blue, pink, and diamond. It's colors, a lot of colors. They're all in the rainbow, so I really wanted a purple. I don't have a purple, but hopefully that will still look okay. So I just separated out a couple of milliliters here to put over the top of that, and then I'll mix my white. So I'm gonna take my stick here and pour these right over these little keychains. They don't require a lot of resin, so I think it's like 10 milliliters total for the whole thing, so, or maybe 15 for this one, I don't remember, but it's not a lot. So the gems aren't going to look like gems. They're just going to look like flat, kind of mirrory hearts, because the resin takes the reflection away, like the refraction away. But I still think they're gonna look cool in there. There we go. Okay, that looks good. I'm gonna heat gun that. There we go. Here's my container. I'm gonna make this all white. Let's see. I have this white alcohol ink. Should we try that? I've never used alcohol ink, so let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna put a dab of clear down for my heart. I don't really have to do this, but I feel like if I do this and then heat gun it, gets all the bubbles out, and then when I put the heart down, I'm less likely to have air bubbles caught under the heart. So, pop that down there. Push it down. Oh, it's stuck on my glove. Okay. I'm going to start with just a couple drops because I don't know how much I need or anything. Let's add a little bit more. Okay, that should be plenty. I don't need it to be completely opaque anyway. Not that alcohol ink is really an issue with resin, but there we go. This looks cool. It looks very, like, milky. Now, I decided to add glitter to this one afterwards, and this one I'm going to remember to add the glitter beforehand. So I think I'm gonna add, I'm gonna go silver. Why not? Bunch of silver in there. I like sparkly things. I know not everybody does, but I enjoy sparkly things. There we go. The glitter tends to sink to the bottom when you have it mixed in, so hopefully I didn't put too much in that it would sink, but we'll see. We will see. Oh, it's cool. Okay. Alright, now it's time to pour it in here, right over the heart. Flood the bottom. See how that looks. Oh, that looks so cool. Now I do want it to be even on the bottom, so I need to make sure it's high enough to cover the metal, which it's not, so I'm going to keep putting in some. I'm going to put in more. This is going to be so neat. If it doesn't quite cover it and keep it completely flat, I do have little feet that I can add to the coaster so it'll keep it off the ground if it's not perfect, but it's looking pretty darn good right now. And I hope that doesn't rise. This one didn't, so I don't think that one will. This one looks pretty good. This one is a lot thinner. The clear on the back isn't nearly as thick on this one as it is on this one. This one's a thick baby. That's okay. It's okay. I'm not judgmental about my about my coasters. It's starting to rise, I think. Oh no, maybe not. All right, let's heat gun it real quick. Okay, so I have a smidge of this white, so I'm gonna fill in one of these. Alright, well maybe this little so this is what ends up happening, is I end up having 15 projects going at once. It's alright though. Oh, it looks so good. This is looking awesome. This is looking good. These are looking good. This is like, I am super happy. So what I'm gonna do, I think, is this clear that I put here, this little milky glitter. I'm gonna put a rose in that. I think that's gonna look awesome. And I'm gonna grab another mold. I think I'm gonna quickly off camera, I'm gonna make another small amount of that. Put it in one of the other ones so I can have 2 of those rose keychains to match this coaster. I think they look awesome. Okay, this looks good. Everything looks great. I'm super impressed. I'm happy. Yay. Alright, I'll see you guys tomorrow. A couple seconds for you.
Hey, welcome back. So, it is now the next day. I don't know. The problem with resin is that you have to wait so long for it to cure. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one out of the coaster mold, this one out of the mold, and we'll see how they look. And I'm not gonna film the rest of these because I'm just gonna put a clear coat over them, and I'll put pictures of them on my Instagram. So Bin's Crafty Bin Instagram is where I will be putting the pictures of the 2 roses when I'm done. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one yet. But you'll see. You'll have to go check out my Instagram, Bin's Crafty Bin, and we'll see what they look like. But I'll take these 2 out, and I'll take this one out, and we'll see what they look like. So here's this one. This is the one that has the white with the red. The wire is just barely sticking up on that. I don't think it's gonna cause an issue. Okay, let's see. Pull this one out. Oh, look at the definition. Whew. Okay. I like to be gentle. I don't want to have to get new molds. All right. In here. Oh, the heart got buried a little. But you can see. You can still see it. That's cute. I'm not surprised the heart got buried because of, it wasn't completely flat. It was kind of curved. I still like it a lot though. I still like it. I think it's cute. You can see it's subtle, you know what I mean? Oh, and it's, even though the wire is poking out a little, it still sits flat on the table. So it'll work perfect as a coaster. That's cute. I like it a lot. All right. Now this one was all clear, so this one shouldn't have a bubble issue. I will have to trim the edges on this one though. Okay, here we go. Ooh, look at that one. I like this one too. This one I'm gonna have to go around and trim the edges right here because they're a little sticking up because I didn't fill the mold all the way. It was only partially. So I'll have to sand and trim the edges so they aren't as rough. But look at that one. I don't know which way is up. Okay, here we go. Is that not the coolest? Oh, I love it. I'm gonna make more like this. This is definitely my favorite. Alright, and I'm gonna take out this one more keychain. And then we'll be done. A little bit of resin stuck on the nub here. A little bit of overflow. I have to clean up the edges. But here is this one. You can see it's sparkly. You can kind of see it's sparkly on the bottom. And then the rainbow hearts on the front. And then I'm going to clean up the edges here as well. And then this will be all set. So awesome! So these ones, I'll give you a closer look before my camera dies. I'm just going to clear coat the top of this one. But you can kind of see, you get the idea of what it looks like right there. I'm going to clear coat the top of this one and this one. And then I will have them on my Instagram when they're done. I hope you guys enjoyed my first Resin Bins Crafty Bin video. I hope to be doing these at least once a month, and if you follow my Instagram, you'll be able to see what else I create over there that I don't film here. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!